Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Indie on the Rocks series, where I sit back and relax with a nice drink in hand and play an interesting indie game that I found online recently. And for today we are playing Lantern Forge Beta. Now this game I found while perusing Steam Greenlight, and so yeah, if you like what you see here today, follow the links in the description as always to check it out for yourself, see it on Steam. And this game struck my fancy because it is a survival sandbox game played from an isometric view with crafting, construction, building, and an RPG system and all sorts of other things to it. And, well, that intrigued me. Now, the game in question is being made by Hearthfire Studios, and unfortunately, there are no options to be had. When you open the game, it has a little launcher where all you select is your resolution. That is it. And then in here, you get sound effects and music volume, and that's it. Now, granted, it's an isometric sort of sprite-based art, at least it seems that way for the most part, with a bit of a 3D feel to it, so it's not exactly demanding on your computer, but still, I like having options. But it is a beta, so it still has a long way to go. Hopefully we'll see something in the future. Now, let's go and load a game, and we will create a new one. And right here, you put your player name, which I'm just going to leave as default, and select yourself as either female or male, and you get this little character here, and you can change their hair color to whatever it is you desire, and just hit create. Now, eventually, once the game is live, you can't do this in the demo, but when the game does go live, there will be a class system in the game where you'll have RPG skills that you can level up. And if we pause time here, oh yes, never mind, not pausing. I was thinking I could still look at things while paused, but no. We have the skill trees over here, and so you can see Knight skill tree, Hunter skill tree, Mage skill tree, and Adventure skill tree, but they're not available yet. But these will be the classes that you will have in the game. For right now, you have nothing. Also, on the RPG side of things, we do have our stats menu over here, where you can have strength, dexterity, intellect, and vitality, all that sort of goodness. Now, this is a survival game, so besides the RPG stuff of health and mana that we also have food and energy fatigue levels. And you gotta watch these, or, well, you die. Now, you do respawn in the game, and you respawn wherever you sort of were defaulted to. So if we die, we would respawn right here where we are now. And probably a good thing before we start to kind of take a look at where we are. So at 150.0 is our coordinates. That is, remember that. On the save game you saw that I was playing earlier before recording, yeah, I got lost. Very, very lost. And now in the game, you just go and collect resources, as any good sort of survival sandbox game has. Now, the screwy thing for this, and the one big complaint I have at it at the moment, is the controls need serious tightening up. Like, you use the mouse to move around as well as to gather your materials, and you just hold down the mouse button on them and you'll start hammering away. But it is not precise at all. Like, say this grass here, if you even move over a tiny little bit, you get this tree. And if things are overlap, like this area right here, you have a tree, grass, another tree, some sticks, and more sticks. If you want those sticks, it's going to be a pain to get those. So that is a big problem at the moment with it. And also, you seem to be able to gather stuff from quite far away, and then you just run over the item to actually collect it. It's like this grass. We can forage it from all the way over here. It works, I guess. And also, you get stuck in trees a lot with the movement. So they need to seriously tighten up the controls on this, and also work on their detection boxes for the trees. Because, dear Lord, is it difficult to move around in this world. Especially when there's enemies about. I discovered something in the game I was playing earlier. in that, well, the enemy basically never forgets you. They will chase you to the ends of the earth. That's why I got lost in that last game, and why I said to definitely look at your coordinates when you start up, because I had to run so far away for a wasp to eventually lose me that I was basically at the end of the earth, essentially. I mean, not really, but it was insane. I went hundreds of blocks away from the start position because the wasp just wouldn't give up. He just kept on following me the whole time for two days straight in game time. He followed me. It was hell. Yeah, so maybe they need to also work on their AI a bit, but other than that, the survival aspects of the game, the actual construction stuff is actually quite cool. Now, I've been gathering sticks and stones and grass, because they are your basic building blocks here at the beginning. Now, you hit this crafting button right here to open up your basic crafting, and this is what you can make on your own, just on your personal crafting sort of system. There are other things you make that allow you to create more advanced things, like this stone oven allows you to make more interesting things. This gardening bench allows you to make more interesting things, and you actually click on those to then make those basic recipes that they have. But for now, this is what you have. Though they need to work on these tabs. That's another thing. Again, beta. So right now you have all, which is almost everything, except for your tools and weapons, which sometimes glitches. It's showing me nothing, so if we close and open that back up, go to tools, there we go. Let's make ourselves a stone axe so we can take out some trees. And I'm going to put this, actually I'm going to dump all this crap into our inventory here, which we do have inventory space. It's like I said, with this is also part RPG, and you do have armor pieces, rings. You'll be able to do enchantments on these items, so there's a near endless possibility of things you can create in the game. So you can make unique armor with unique enchantments. It's all rather quite cool. But for right now, we have stone tools, like in pretty much every survival game ever, and they work well enough. So let's actually head back to where we started, right in here. And one of the reasons I wanted to make the axe, which one is it? One is I wanted to open this up a bit, because near your start location, you have this mine entrance right here, which is very handy to have, because it allows you to go underground. Now, in this demo, you can only go down one level. In the final game, there's going to be 90, I believe, underground levels you can go to and explore, so that'll be quite interesting. But yeah, with the different tools, you can do different things. So, like, I have this axe, and we're using that to chop down trees. Like, if I use just my hands with a sapling and try to cut down this tree, see, it says pine tree requires stone axe or better. And the same goes for if we do head down here, which if you stand over it and right-click, it loads us down into the underworld. Loading. There we go. Oh my. That's something new. I haven't seen this before. Oh, this is new to me. Let's get out the pickaxe. Which one's that? Number 2. And oh my. This is new. Every time I've tried this game so far, I've just come out to this block of stone. Now there seems to be some sort of underground world. Oh god, are those traps or something? Goblin tent, hostile, running away, running away. Oh dear god. Upstairs, upstairs. Oh no, no, that worries me. So far in the game that I've been playing before, I found the best way to lose enemies and stay safe, because you do have a day-night cycle, is to just go down underground. But now I've got goblins there. Oh, I don't want goblins. They'll murder me. Which, again, doesn't really have too many consequences. You die, you respawn, and what happens with your equipment just loses some durability, so it's not too bad. But still, it's It's annoying, to say the least. So what I need to do then, let's get that bundle of grass. Ah, there's a cow over there. Is one of the things in the game. There is a farming system. There is a animal taming system. You can befriend this cow, put him in a pen, and he'll produce goods. I like to befriend chickens because they will lay eggs for you, which then you can cook up quite easily, which actually there's an egg and a chicken over there. Let's go grab the egg for now. We don't really... Well, we could probably easily tame him. Oh, and that sheep dropped some wool, and that bunny dropped a patch of fur, which is always handy. And we also have these sugar beets. Nice, so let's just collect these. And, ooh, we got seeds out of that. Lovely. And some carrots here as well. It's like I said, there is a farming system, and farming is actually quite a good way to get food. I don't really care much for killing animals in this game, or really in most survival games, and Minecraft even. I tend to farm most of my food. I just find it easier. And yeah, you can collect all these things, tame the animals so you can get various goods from them, or just kill them for what you need. Different plants like cotton that you can grow and do for various materials. And that's the basics of things. So what we're going to do is actually quit out of this little game here real quick. So let's just exit back to the menu. And load up this game that I've done a bit on. I'm still level 1. I haven't done a whole lot, but we're a bit farther than this one. So now that we've talked about a lot of the basics, we'll look at what happens when you've played for a little bit in the game and actually have a bit to your name. Now, like I said, I just started and built this little mine down here, and I have this grass bed that binds my spawn point and also turns night into day. So if we go back upstairs, I've got this crappy little house, a gardening bench, a pointless wicker dining set that's purely for decoration, and a stone oven, all very useful things. Now, I've built a little house out of some wooden walls, a wooden door. I was playing around with stone fences to put my tamed rabbit in there. And I've got a lovely little farm here, so if we actually grab up some of this farm goods here, I'll show you what I mean by the other crafting sort of items that you can do in the game. As I was saying, like when you have this gardening bench, stone oven, you are able to do more and different recipes that are unique, other than just the basic crafting that you can do on your character. So if we just grab all of these, a lot of good carrots here. And if we just go inside, I'll leave one. I don't know why I left one, but I left one. And what we can do is actually, for the farming, it's very important to have this gardening bench, because when you're running around the wild and you find those carrots, you may just find carrots. Like, we do have some carrot seeds here, but you may just find, say, these 10 carrots. And so what you can do is right-click on that bench, and these are all the items that this bench can make, which includes carrot seeds. So we take carrots and we turn them into 2 seeds. Very useful, very handy. If we just do that, I can replenish those. Now, we also have a pumpkin that we found in the wild a little while ago before recording. We can grab those and have seeds. I've got corn in my inventory, so seed corn, there we go. We can pop 2 of those, and I can add those to my farm. And my actual hoe that I was using, we can use to hoe that terrain. So if we head back out there real quick, we'll just add 2 more things onto here. And you just right-click the terrain, and oh, my hoe broke. But you can see it was damaging it. Let's just make another hoe real quick. And there we go. And we just do that. We will till the soil. It will become a tilled field quite quickly. And whoops, sorry about that. We just need to put our tools here into our hotbar. And we'll replace the hoe there. And we can quite simply just go over the item and plant them into the ground. Nice and efficiently. There we go. Pop these pumpkins there, and carrots all in here, and we've got a lovely little farm, so we won't be wanting for food anytime soon. Now, besides getting the seeds out of your carrots, which you use for this, you can also make potted plants and things like that to liven up your home. You can also make animal carriers, which I have one here, and that's how you trap animals. But before you trap them, you have to tame them by feeding them animal feed. And then, so far I found it only takes 1 animal feed to tame an animal, and then you just trap it in the cage, and you carry it with you in your inventory, and then just pop them out wherever you need. So I put that rabbit in this pin over here. And, well, yeah, that's for getting up your basic farm production for both plants and animals. Now, this stone oven is what you use to then refine those into food. So we have, say, the carrots, which, where we are at here, cooked carrots. And that'll take 1 carrot, which is worth 10 food points. And we can cook it into cooked carrots, which is worth 15. And we can just make those. And if we have eggs in our inventory, we can make them into cooked eggs. You can take wheat and make it into flour. You can even get into some, well, we got the roasted corn here we can do as well. And it seems like basic food, so if a carrot will be 10, then if a cooked carrot will be 15. Same with this roasted corn, it becomes 15. But the more complicated the food gets, the better it becomes. So, like, we can make pasta, which is worth 20, bread, which is worth 20, make cookies that are even more complicated, needing flour, butter, sugar, chocolate. Oh, those are only 10, but it makes 6. And just all sorts of things that make better foods with more combination of things here, and you get quite a lot of variety. And there's a whole lot of other things. Now, this is what I've been able to find so far. I have not found copper yet, which is unfortunate because I really would like to make a copper anvil, because that'll allow me to make copper tools, weapons, armor, which, dear God, I could really use some weapons. Right now, outside my home, is this bee colony. I die very, very quickly to this bee colony. I can hit him with, say, my pickaxe for 2 points. He hits me for 12. There's no contest there. Ah, lovely. My rabbit has got me a little patch of fur. Don't want him escaping, so there we go. We've picked it up. Whoop. Oh. Okay, and this is about the control issue again, especially when you're in these tight areas. If I want to, like, move over this way, I'm going to hurt my rabbit or damage my fence unless he moves out of the way. It's very, very annoying. You cannot really do minute changes. It's best to find somewhere on the edge of the screen and start clicking. Oh God, don't spawn a bee. It spawned bee. Run away. Oh God. Well, it's a good opportunity to show the death system. So yeah, like I said, he does 12. I do 2. Oh, 3. I hit him for 3. Oh, and then I hit him for 1. Yep, I'm gonna die. And dead. So you die, your equipment loses durability. That was a cool little death animation. But if we respawn, we will be in my cellar, since I have my bed down there, which is an easy-to-make bed. It's just, where is it now? Grass bed. It's just a bundle of grass and some common logs. Quite easy. But yeah, it's a really cool game. It's really, really fun. I can't wait till, personally, I can play around with the crafting system more. So I really want to see what the copper anvil will make. The obsidian smelter, the woodworking bench. These are all things I haven't been able to make yet. And then we've got, like, the alchemy lab, which we can't even make yet because that's demo locked. There's also a whole town system, so we can make a town center, which is demo locked at the moment, that then allows you to make town buildings. Like, you can make these sort of things that are unique that you've built. But you can make sort of pre-made little buildings that do special things. And, like, I believe vendors, perhaps. I'm not 100% sure on it. And yeah, all sorts of other things. We've got an alchemy lab, a jeweler's bench. Just so many cool, cool things that we can do. But I just haven't been able to do yet because I cannot find, for the life of me, any copper. And oh my God, that bee is almost dead. I must avenge myself. Quick, what weapons do I have? The stone pick. There we go. What was I fighting him with before? Was I fighting him with a hoe? I think I might have been fighting him with a hoe. Quick, attack the bee! God, he's gotten the first hit on me. Quick, kill him! Haha, I won! And I got wax. I got wax. Yes. So I got some honey out of it, which is food. A block of wax, which we can use to make candles, which is lovely, because I have yet to find any lighting sources, but bam! We have a lighting source now, and we got 32 XP out of that. Did that level me up? It did! We're now level 2, and we have stat points to spend! Alright, I'm putting all of them into freaking vitality, because dear God, I keep dying to things. Seriously, I think I've died like 12 times with this character. It's fun, though, and I'm happy that I got wax, because now that makes it so I can pop down a candle. Can I put it on that table? That may not be able to reach in there. Let's get inside, which means I have to go around. Oh, don't spawn another bee. Come on, go inside. There we go. And now I'll actually have a light source. There we go. We can put it on that table. I've been looking for a light source, and now we have it. I'm a happy, happy camper. But yeah, this is a really cool game, Lantern Forge. Right now you can check out the free demo, which is a bit limited. Like I said, there isn't a whole lot you can do with it at the moment. Oh, we also got chitin. Cool. There is some limitations, but it is fun. I cannot wait to see what'll happen with this game once you have the skills system in here. I really, really want to play around with especially like Hunter, Mage, and Adventurer. That sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. And I really, really can't wait until the crafting system is more fleshed out. And also when I can finally find some freaking copper. Because I would like a sword. That would be glorious. Then I might die less. But yeah, it's a really cool game. Go and check out the demo. Links in the description as always. And yeah, I hope you all have enjoyed this video. And of course, that you come back for the next. But until then, thank you for watching, my friends. And as always, have a good one. Now I'm going to go try and kill a bee again. Maybe I can get some more wax. Spawn! Ha ha! Take this, bee! Hi, he's doing less damage. Yay for vitality! I may not actually die to him for a change. Oh, I'm so happy I leveled up. This just made my day. Alright, later everyone.